Hello everyone, bonjour, good day. If at first you don't succeed, try again. It is now Friday the 25th of September. This is October's General Knowledge Quiz video. I've lost count how many times I've started this, almost completed it, and something's gone wrong. Or I've had a call from somebody, or an interruption, or whatever. But you've got to progress, you want to get it done, so we'll try again. Anyway, this quiz for October is different slightly from previous quizzes, whereas I'm going to give you the answers to the questions on the same video. There are 20 questions in total, which is 2 sets of 10. Once I've finished giving you the questions, I will then go on to give you the answers. Now if you're interested in, or want to do this quiz properly, the best thing to do is get yourself a piece of paper and a pen. You can either write 1 to 10 twice or 1 to 20, it's up to you. There's 2 sets of 10 questions. The first 10 is called pot luck. It could be about anything. Second set of questions is about hobbies and leisures. So what I would advise you to do, I'm going to rattle along and give you the questions. After each question, pause button on the video, write your answer down, and then continue with the questions. With the next question. That's the easiest way to do it. Provided I don't get interrupted again or go wrong again, we hopefully get to the end of this video without any problems. So we'll start off with question 1 of the pot luck questions. So you've got a pen and paper, 1 to 10, just put pot luck at the top. Right, your first question. Now there are a couple of words in the whole 20 questions that I struggle with, as I've done before. But not as many as before. But if there's a problem, I will spell the word out for you and you can make your own mind up how it's pronounced. So question 1 of potluck is, and this is the first one that's got a problem with the pronouncing of the word. Where in the body is a labyrinth? I'll spell that for you. Labyrinth, a labyrinth. Where in the body is a labyrinth? That is question 1. Question 2, don't forget, if you're not certain, pause, think about it, write it down, and then continue. So question 2, complete this quotation from Voltaire. Voltaire, Voltaire. Complete this quotation from Voltaire. If God did not exist. So what's the rest of the quotation? If God did not exist. That's what you've got to try and think of. What's the rest of that quotation? Question 3. Americans call it a faucet. What do the British call it? question. The Americans call it a faucet, F-A-U-C-E-T, a faucet. What do the British call it? Question 4. Who designed the dome of St. Peter's in Rome? That rhymes, doesn't it? Da-da-da, da-da-da. What or who designed the dome in St. Peter's in Rome? Who designed the dome in Peter's in Rome was question 4. Question 5 is about currency. What is the unit of currency in Poland? The British have the pound, but what is the unit of currency in Poland? Right, that was question 5. Question 6. Which household item is made from, this is the second longest word I don't pronounce very well. It's called naphthalene. Which useful household item is made from naphthalene? I'll spell it for you. N-A-P-H-T-H-A-L-E-N-E. Naphthalene. Naphthalene. Anyway, that's the way to spell it. If you're not certain, pause the video, look it up in your dictionary and see what it is. So question 6 is which useful household item is made from naphthalene? That's the way I pronounce it, but it could be completely different. Question 7. What is measured on the Beaufort scale? B-E-A-U-F-O-R-T scale. What is measured on the Beaufort scale? That was question 7. Again, if you're not certain of my pronunciation, I've just spelt it for you. Pause the video and check it out. Right, that was question 7. Question 8, another difficult word. Which creatures live in a formicary? F-O-R-M-I-C-A-R-Y. Which creatures live in a formicary? My nose is itching, someone's talking about me. Or I'm in for a surprise. Or both. So, which creatures live in a formicary? Which is question 8. Question 9. If an American footballer talked about his zippers, that Z-I-P-P-E-R-S, what would he mean? If an American footballer talked about his zippers, what would he mean? I don't think he's talking about the flies in his trousers. Well, he could be. So, if an American footballer talked about his zippers, what would he mean? That's question 9. Question 10. Which bird is the international symbol of happiness? And I don't think it's Kylie Minogue. It might be Kylie Minogue. Right, question 10 is which bird is the international symbol of happiness? That completes the 10 questions, which is under the heading of pot luck. So if I've been going a bit too quickly for you, pause your video here, go back from the start and pause each question, write the answers down and go on to the next one. We're going to now go on to the next section, which is hobbies and leisures. Before that, a sip of tea. Right, 10 questions about hobbies and leisure. Question 1 from the hobbies and leisure. What would you buy from a Gibbons catalogue? Gibbons is Gibbons. What would you buy from a Gibbons catalogue? Question 2. If free is on the top of a dice, if free is on the top of a dice, what number is on the hidden side? So there you go. If free is on the top of a dice, what number is on the hidden side? Right. Question 3. Hobbies and leisure. Question 3. What is the art of knotting cord or string in patterns? Question 3. What is the art of knotting cord or string in patterns? Question 4. Jokers apart, how many red cards are there in a standard pack of cards? Jokers apart, how many red cards are there in a standard pack of cards? Question 5. How many discs does each player have to start with when you play drafts? You've got a draft board. How many discs does each player have? Don't forget, if I'm going too fast for you, just pause it after each question and write the answers down and then continue. So question 6. What type of dancing was originally only performed by men, usually dressed in white with bells and garlands? 7. No. What type of dancing was only performed by men, originally only performed by men, usually dressed in white with bells and garlands? Question 7. Which game has a board, cards and wedges? Question 7 is, which game has a board, cards and wedges? Well, wedges. Yeah, I think I like wedges, but I prefer wedges than chips myself. Anyway, question 7. What game has a board, card and wedges? Question 8. If you combined K and P to make cables, what would your hobby be? Okay. Again, question 8. If you combined K and P to make cables, what would your hobby be? That was question 8. Question 9. What is a whist competition or tournament called? Whist is W-H-I-S-T. What is a whist competition or tournament called? Okay, that was question 9. And finally, question 10 of the Hobbies and Leisure is, which playing card in a pack of cards is the Black Lady? Again, question 10, which playing card is the Black Lady in a pack of cards? And that completes basically all the questions in the general knowledge quiz. You have 2 sets of 10, 1 to 10 with pot luck and 1 to 10 with hobbies and leisure. Now, not everybody is into competitions, but I hope you've enjoyed it so far. At this point, normally, I would say my goodbyes and turn the camera off, play it back, and then upload it to YouTube, which I will be doing a little bit later, hopefully, providing I don't get disturbed again. Anyway, this time, October onwards, you'll get the answers to the quiz at the end of this video. In fact, I'm about to do it now. You've had all the questions. Hope you've written all the answers down. If you haven't, pause the video or go back to the start, run through it again and pause after each question and write down the answers you haven't done so far, and then come back to this point in the video and I'm now going to give you the answers. And one thing first though, cheers. I've done this video so many times a day, my mouth's getting a bit dry. Anyway, it's now in the afternoon. I'm not sure what time it is, 2:30, something like that. Here's the answers to the October general knowledge quiz. Under the pot luck heading, question 1 was, where in the body was a labyrinth? I did spell it for you. And the answer is in the ear. So where in the body is the labyrinth? It's in the ear. Question 2. Complete the quotation from Voltaire. If God did not exist, and the rest of the quotation is, it will be necessary to invent him. I would say that is very apt for the situation we all find ourselves in at the moment. So the quotation is, if God did not exist, it would be necessary to invent him. Okay, that's question 2. Question 3. Americans call it a faucet. What do the British call it? It's a tap, as you get with the sink. So question 3 is, the Americans call it a faucet, the British call it a tap. Question 4. Who designed the dome of St. Peter's in Rome? And the answer is Michelangelo. Yeah. So question 4 is, I should say, who designed the dome of St. Peter's in Rome? And it is Michelangelo. Question 5. What is the unit of currency in Poland? The British have the pound, and the unit of currency in Poland is the zloto. Z-L-O-T-Y. Zloto. Right. Question 6. This is one with the difficult name at the end. Question 6. Which useful household item is made from naphthalene? N-A-P-H-T-H-A-L-E-N-E. And the answer is mothballs. Mothballs on you too. That was the answer to question 6. Right, question 7. What is measured on the Beaufort scale? B-E-A-U-F-O-R-T. What is measured on the Beaufort scale? And the answer to that one is wind velocity. Wind velocity. I normally work it out by the amount of beans I've been eating, but you might have other ways. What is measured on the Beaufort scale, and it is wind velocity? That was question 7. Question 8. Which creature lives in a formicary? Formicary, F-O-R-M-I-C-A-R-Y. Which creature lives in a formicary? And it's ants. Ants in your pants. Which creature lives in a formicary? And it is ants. Right, that was question 8. Question 9. If an American footballer talked about his zippers, what would he mean? Well, his scars is what he talks about. He calls out his scars when he's been fighting or when he's been playing American football. He gets bruised and cuts and all sorts of things. And his scars, he calls them zippers. Or zippers, he calls them scars. Whichever way you want to call it. So, I'll read it out again. If American football talked about his zippers, what would he mean? It's his scars. That was question 9. Question 10. Which bird is the international symbol of happiness? And it's not Kylie Minogue. It's the bluebird. That's question 10. The answer to question 10 is the bluebird. Right, moving on to the answers to the hobbies and leisure. If I've gone too fast for you, pause it and go back a bit. So, question 1 from hobbies, oh, could be hobbies, couldn't it? Hobbies and leisure. What would you buy from a Gibbons catalogue? What would you buy from a Gibbons catalogue? Gibbons is G-I-B-B-O-N-S. And it is stamps. You would buy stamps from a Gibbons catalogue. Question 2. 3 is on the top side of a dice. What number is on the hidden side of a dice? And the answer should be 4. If 3 is on the top side of a dice, what number is on the hidden side? And it's number 4. Right, question 3. My nose is itching out anything. Someone's giving me a right wigging somewhere. Question 3. What is the art of knotting cord or string in patterns? So the answer to question 3 is macrame. M-A-C-R-A-M-E. Macrame. Right. Question 4. Jokers apart, how many red cards are there in a standard pack of cards? There's only 52 cards in a pack, apart from the jokers, and there should be 26 red cards and 26 black cards. So question 4, the answer is 26. So question 5, how many discs does each player have to start with when you're playing drafts? And the answer to that is 12. 12 discs each when you're playing drafts. Right, question 6. What type of dancing was originally only performed by men, usually dressed in white with bells and garlands? And it is Morris dancing. Yeah. I've not seen anyone in Morrison's doing that, but that's Morris dance. Saw some of those in Swanage the other year. Very good. Right, that was question 6. Now question 7. Which game has a board, cards and wedges? Which game has a board, card and wedges? And it is Trivial Pursuit is the answer to question 7. Trivial Pursuit. Question 8. If you combined K and P to make cables, what would your hobby be? The answer is knitting. All you nitty Noras out there should know that one. If you combine K and P to make cables, what would your hobby be? And the answer is knitting. So question 9. What is a whist competition or tournament called? Whist, as is, I presume that's a card game, isn't it? W-H-I-S-T. What is a whist competition or tournament called? And it's a whist drive, as in whist drive. That was question 9. And finally, question 10. Which playing card is the black lady? Which playing card is the black lady in a pack of cards? And the answer is Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades is the black lady in a pack of cards. And that completes the 10 questions from Hobbies and Leisure. So you've had 2 sets of questions, potluck, Hobbies and Leisure. When you actually write the answers down, you can even put 1 to 20, or you can do in separate 1 to 10 and 1 to 10. Right, I managed to get through this, and my little red light on my monitor of my camera is still flashing, which means I'm still recording. Whoopee! And I just hope there's no more mistakes. I'm going to play this back again now,